Hello, my fellow Americans. My name is John Puryear. Most of you know me because I own a company called John Puryear EMSCE, and I teach continuing education to EMTs, advanced, and paramedics, also nurses and physicians. But that's not why I'm coming to you today. I'm coming to you today as a fellow American. I am absolutely fed up with the current government that we have leading our country. Every one of them. Not only the President Obama, I am also fed up with our congressmen. I am fed up with the House of Representatives. I am fed up with the Senate. I'm fed up with all of them. And I'm sure that a lot of you feel the very same way that I do. Our countries are being led by people that do not care about what the voice is of the people. They care about what the voice is of the big corporations who pay them all of the money that pay for their voice. That's what irritates me. It also irritates me that we're getting ready to run for elections. And now all of a sudden they're talking about millions of dollars that are going to be spent on campaigns. Just to be able to get elected in this country, you have to be a millionaire. It is a minimum of $20 million just to be able to run for state office, the governor, per se. Now, looking at what it's going to cost to run for president, it's going to cost, it can easily cost $100 million. Seriously? I mean, each candidate is going to pay that much money, and only one is going to get elected. So the rest of that money is just absolutely wasted. We are trillions of dollars in debt in America, and that will never be recovered. I don't care who promises you that they're going to balance the budget and they're going to decrease deficit. I mean, yeah, you may decrease it, but come on, man. I mean, trillions of dollars. Is there any way that we can get back to where we actually have some money in government? What are we spending it on? What drives me absolutely crazy is that we are giving aid, we are giving financial aid, we're giving money, we're giving arms, we're giving weapons to countries who hate us. They scream death to America. That's all they care about. They want to kill us. They hate us. And we are sending them money, we are sending them arms, we are sending them weapons, and all they're going to do is turn around and use the money, the arms, the weapons that we provided them to be able to hurt Americans, to be able to harm America on our soil, not just our soil, but also on countries abroad. We don't need to give them anything. I don't want to give them any money. I don't want to give them weapons. I don't want to give them arms. I don't want to give them any kind of support whatsoever. If a country wants to be the friend of America, then we'll be their friend. As the nice little quote in the movie Tombstone when Doc Holliday looks and he says, does this mean that we're not friends anymore? Because if we're not friends, well, guess what? We're not going to be your friend. If you're our friend, we're going to come to you in your time of need. We're going to help you financially. We're going to support you with our military. But if you're going to scream death to America and you want to do harm to our country and to our people, then we're going to use that money to protect our own country, to protect our own American citizens, and we're going to use it against you. I'm sick and tired of our current government. I believe that every one of them needs to be fired. Every one. That's one thing that I do like about Donald Trump is that in The Apprentice, he can look at somebody and say, you're fired. Now he's trying to run for president. Don't know too much about him yet. I don't know that if I agree with him or not, but I do like how he can just say whatever he wants to because he doesn't care who he makes mad. It doesn't matter politically. I don't either. I don't care who I make mad. I don't care if I make the Congress angry with me because they're not doing a job. I'm a small business owner, and if they work for me and they continually cannot balance a budget to where the government shuts down, they just shut it down. They have a month to be able to get agree and pass a budget for our government. And if they don't pass it this month, then the government shuts down. For the third time. For the third time, they can't come to an agreement to be able to get a budget that they agree on, that they pass so the government can continue. That means that our military are not going to get paychecks. That means that our senior citizens on Social Security are not going to get a paycheck. Come on, are you kidding me? Then every one of you should not get a paycheck either. If Congress cannot be able to be able to come up with a balanced budget that they can approve on, then they don't need to get a paycheck either. And it doesn't need to be repaid, whatever they missed, whatever they didn't get paid. They don't need to get a backup check, a retro pay or anything else. They need to lose that money. They need to sit there on their own dime and work this thing out, come up and compromise and come up with a balanced budget. I'm sick and tired of how they're spending our money. I'm sick and tired how they think that all they have to do is just print more, borrow more from the Federal Reserve because it's just money. We can just print money. No, it's not. I would fire every one of you if you worked for my company because you know why? I would be bankrupt. You would penalize me. You would declare bankruptcy on me, make sure that I get shut down if you ran my company the way that you did. Lifetime politicians need to be fired. They need to have terms on them. Guess what? A president can't do that. The only person who can do that is you and me. We, the people, are the ones who can make constitutional changes by telling our congressmen that we want to change. Do you think your congressman is going to vote or write a bill that is going to change them from being able to be lifetime politicians? To be able to get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year working on a government dime, and then when they retire, they get a retirement plan? They're making more than you and I. They're making more than our military who are putting their lives on the line every single day of their life. And when they can't balance a budget, they're still out there laying their lives on the line, protecting our freedom, but they and their families are not getting a paycheck. That's absolutely wrong. Guys, I've got a lot of things that I want to express, but I'm not going to do it in this video. I'm going to make little bitty short videos, and I'm going to give you the points that I am absolutely fed up on. Not only am I just going to bitch about it, but I'm going to try to bring up some solutions. I am really contemplating running for office. I want to run for either House of Representatives or I want to run for Senate. I'm even contemplating putting myself on the ballot for President of the United States in 2016. So what do we need? We need regular Americans to be able to run the current congressman out. We need to run ourselves. Regular Americans like you and me. We need to run for office. We need to get elected. And we can do that without spending tens of thousands of dollars running a campaign. We can do that right here on social media. And that's what I plan on doing. Anyway, I hope you check back and watch some of my videos. I'll give you my platform. I'll tell you what I believe and what I think needs to happen. But what I really want to do is it really doesn't matter what I want. Because if I'm elected, it would not be my voice. I would be representing the people, my constituents, and I would be listening to their voice. It would be their voice, not the corporations with big pocketed money. You can't buy my voice. I don't care who you are. You don't have enough money to buy my voice. I will speak for the American people. So for now, pay attention. Listen to what your congressmen are doing. If you don't like it, stand up, do something about it. The time has come. It's time for us to stand united as Americans. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. And in God I trust.